Greetings, my dear guys and gals, to today's Day Talk with your host, Likamish. Now, today's Day Talk is going to be about the Game Award nominees. So go on ahead, crack open a drink, and let's go on and talk about it. So when it comes to the Game Awards, it's a bit of a mixed reaction. Some people, they enjoy it. They love to see it. They love to watch it. Some people just watch it as a dumpster fire. Some people don't believe their picks are justified. Some people think the system is wrong. But, it's still something to look forward to at the end of the year and to reminisce of all the games that released. So that's why I still personally look forward to it, even though some others may not. So when it comes to discussing about the nominees, we're going to go from the bottom to the top of the list. So like more of the less non-important stuff up to like Game of the Year. Kind of build up to everything here. So we're going to go ahead and scroll all the way down. All right. So here we go. All right. So we see best AR/VR game. We have Arizona Sunshine Remake. We have Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening VR. Now, I didn't play any of these. And this is a good point to say that this is all going to be like very opinionated. There's no facts. There's no facts here. It's all opinion. And some of it is an uneducated opinion. So I would just go for the Arizona Sunshine Remake. It's just the series that I am familiar with. So like that's what I would personally vote for. And about what will win, I don't know. Like I said, I never played any of these titles. I'll just go for Arizona Sunshine because I'm just most familiar with that, and everything else I've not played. Like at first, I thought Metal Hellslinger was like one of the games that I actually do play, but it's actually called Hell Sweeper. It's something entirely different, but it's a good game. You guys should actually check it out. It's a really fun game if you have VR. But that's the best VR/AR title. So we're going to continue scrolling up here. So now we have best strategy/sim game. So we have Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2. I can't say that. Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord. Again, never played any of these. The only stratagems and sim games I personally play are like Arknights, which is like tower defense, and Hanakai Star, which is turn-based. And I guess Reverse 1999 at some degree. Basically, like all the strategy games I really play are like mainly on mobile, so I could just keep with me at all times. So again, I don't know. I'm not even familiar with any of these titles, so like this is completely up in the air. And same thing with best sports and racing games. A little bit off topic. I hate the fact that how most of this is just by the same company, which is EA or like 2K in general. Like it's just like no matter what, they're gonna get their reward for like one of these titles. It's whatever. Sports games or whatever. They feel repetitive. It honestly feels like the same game, literally the same game every year. Some people say that COD is the same game every year. At least you get like new maps, new guns, maybe new abilities. No, these are literally the same games every year. So, of course, we're going to skip over that category. So now we have Best Score in Music, which we have Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metro... wait, no. Sorry, it's hard to see that. Metaphor... I'm just going to call it Metaphor. Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. I think I actually like the Stellar Blade soundtrack a lot. I would personally go for Stellar Blade. I haven't listened to like any of the other soundtracks, so like it's probably very subjective. But the one I listened to, I actually like Stellar Blade's soundtrack. Silent Hill 2, I believe this soundtrack is like good, not as in like a bop sense, but a horror sense, so that could probably be up there as well. The other games I'm unfortunately not familiar with. Trust me, the more we get up in the tiers, the more I'll get more familiar with the games that are up there. So we have role-playing games. Here we go, games I've actually played. Oh boy. So we have Dragon Dogma 2, Elden Ring Shadow of the Eld Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and then the Metaphor game again. So, I played Dragon Dogma 2. And it's mid. I'm sorry to tell you, it's mid. It has a lot of good concepts, but it doesn't feel like it builds upon it in the best of ways. And you can tell from the reviews, the people are kind of mixed on the game. Like, it's nice. It's not something horrible or atrocious, but it's like it felt like they were supposed to be something more, but it's just not there. Like, it's an alright game. Would I say it's the best role playing game? No, I would probably give that to Elden Ring. Shadow of the El Tree DLC. I would give it to that. But isn't that weird that like a DLC is on this list? Like that's like it's not a new entry. It's like it's kind of like say like Monster Hunter World gets Game of the Year, then Iceborne comes out and it's like, oh yeah, Monster Hunter World Iceborne gets the year Game of the Year again. That's like kind of weird. That's weird. But anyways, I would say out of all of them, I would pick either Elden Ring or Final Fantasy VII. I know a friend who plays Final Fantasy VII and they really like it, so I'll probably pick those two. Now we have best performance. So these are the actors the of the games on the list. Sorry if I'm wiping my nose so much. I'm a little bit sick, but wait, hold on. Star Wars Outlaws. There's no way in hell that they put Star Wars Outlaws on here. That game, who knows? Maybe her performance is stellar in that game. But the gameplay though is oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. It's so unbelievably bad. Holy moly, there's no way. All right, I can tell you who's not getting the award. It's the Star Wars Outlaw. There's no way they should. Silent Hill 2 was pretty good, at least from what I heard. Same with Final Fantasy 7. I haven't played any of these. I've sort of played Star Wars Outlaws, but I don't think it counts. I played on my friend's computer because he unfortunately bought it because he's a Star Wars fan. So yeah, no. So I can just tell you Star Wars Outlaw ain't getting it. All right, best ongoing game: Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2. Destiny 2 should not get that shit. All right, I'm a hater. All right, I'm a hater. I played the game. I played the game a good amount. Hey, my friend has played more than me. Like he played since D1. And just the game just feels so fucking it's hard to describe what went wrong with Destiny 2. It's mainly just personal. It's mainly just because the game's just fucking boring now. It's just the same shit over and over again. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Probably if I gave it more thought, I could give you a better explanation of why I've went away from Destiny 2. But no, do not give it to that title. Diablo 4, I played Diablo 4 and it's meh. I don't know. Some people think it's one of the greats, but I don't know. I just kind of like the other Diablos better, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't know why. Again, it's something I can't really explain. It's just mainly just feels, I don't know. Final Fantasy 14, I believe that's the MMORPG, right? That's a pretty good contender. I've heard so many people getting addicted to that game. I personally haven't played it, but I know it's good. I know if you look up best MMORPGs, like that game's always on the top of the list. Then we have Fortnite. I've played Fortnite. I don't play it anymore. And I don't know if it'll really get the award. I know it's still popular, but I don't know. Maybe its craze has kind of died down a little bit. I just don't hear much from Fortnite anymore, honestly. So maybe just because I'm not in that sphere. But, Helldivers 2. Now, this is a game I play tons of. And I think it has a fair, decent chance, especially since recently they turned around a lot of the decisions that they made. Currently, they're in hot water again because of the Democratic Space Station that's constantly bombing you. But they've been doing a good job. They can be doing. I can see honestly Final Fantasy 14 or Helldivers 2 taking it, and then I would say maybe then Fortnite, then Diablo 4, but then at the end Destiny. I don't think Destiny's gonna take it. Best narrative, so best story. This one's hard. Because I may not played these games, but I have seen gameplay of it. We have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Metaphor again. Then we have Hellblade 2 and Silent Hill 2. I would probably put on Silent Hill 2. Well, isn't Silent Hill 2 a remake, though? Isn't it a remake? Hmm. Yeah, I'm having a real hard time figuring out that one. Oof, that's pretty rough. But that's pretty rough, guys and girls. Like that's a tough call. I would say either Hellblade 2 or Silent Hill 2. Maybe Final. It's a tie. It's honestly like all of them has such good stories. It's honestly a tie. Besides like Metaphor, but that's because I never seen Metaphor. I've seen the rest though. And yeah, you can't even get an answer out of me. They're all pretty good narrative stories. Best multiplayer games. So we have again Helldivers 2. I'll champion that to the. The Warhammer's in here too. That's really cool. Oh, I'm trying to read all this. So Black Ops 6. I don't personally play it, but I have seen the issues with the cheater problem. Right, that the cheating has gone pretty out of hand in that game. Like I've seen it like in the beta, the fucking beta. They already cracked the game. Which is insane, right? It's insane how they cracked the game at the beta. That's crazy to me. That's actually insane. So I wouldn't personally put it as best multiplayer game, not because I don't play, but because considering that like in multiplayer as a whole, there's a cheating problem, and they need to address it. Helldivers 2, it's a pretty good multiplayer game. They have really redone the social menus. They made it so joining people are easier. Helldivers 2, it definitely has the shot of making it that. If not best ongoing game, because some people don't like the direction of it, people would probably put it as like best multiplayer. They have Super Mario Party. It's Super Mario Party, you know. That's the whole point of it is like it's a multiplayer party game. Tekken 8. Like that's an interesting case as a multiplayer game. Like it's not like multiplayer game where it's like multiple people could play at the same time. It's really only like 2 people at a time. At least that's from what I believe when it comes to that game. So, I don't really see Tekken 8 taking it. Just because like. In my definition of multiplayer, like it's more than like 2 people, right? Like you're with 3, 4 people all doing some sort of action. So I just don't see Tekken 8 taking it. Now Space Marine 2, it has a good shot. It has a good shot taking that as well. Now of course there was a situation where like they made the difficulties too hard or something like that. I don't know. I didn't notice anything. I just still played the game just to play the game. But like Space Marine 2 was a really fun experience. I really liked the this Sword and Shield class. I forgot the name at the moment. I can't really think of it right now. You can blame COVID for that. But like the game is really fun. And to be honest, like the game sucks with fucking bots. Let's be dead honest, dude. It feels like the bots they wander around and they just go wherever the hell they want. Like, let's just go this way. Let's just go that way. Like, bro, stay with me, revive me, okay, and kill the damn Xenos. All right, stop fucking around using especially the jetpack one. Stop flying halfway across the map for no reason. Like in terms of best multiplayer game, yeah, that game is best played with multiplayer. So you know what? I would put it on Space Marine 2. I'll put it on that because it's campaign. A lot of people say it's all right, but dude, like the bots suck, dude. You need players. Well, I guess Helldivers 2, you also kind of need players, but you can play it solo. You can play it solo. I've done it before. I've done a challenge video of it before. But Space Marine 2, bro, it feels like you can't fucking play solo at all sometimes. So you know what? Best multiplayer game, Space Marine 2, because multiplayer is more of a necessity. Okay, so now we have the mobile games. And I'm going to be dead honest with you guys. This is biased. Biased as hell. More biased than any other entry on here. Okay, because everything else I try to be subjective. I'm not being subjective with the mobile games. Zenless Zone Zero, hands down. Its animation, mwah, gorgeous animation, bro. Man, the animation makes me want to cream in my pants. I'm sorry to be inappropriate, man, but just the animations are so good. And you might say, oh, it's because you're a gooner. I don't give a fuck about the females. Dude, have you seen Seth in his animations, dude? And how he's basically Charge Blade from Monster Hunter World? Oh yeah, we're really getting into the biases now. They got a character that reminds me of my favorite game that's tattooed on my hand. They have some of the new male characters like Lighter, where he just beats the ever-living shit out of you. Oh my god, the animation's so good. And the combat feels good and juicy. Perfect amount of aggressive and defensive. I love the combat in the game. I play it nonstop. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I play it nearly every single day, doing some stuff. Now, is it a bit rough around the edges? Yeah, but that's because it just released. But no, I say ZZZ is gonna take it, dude. Like, straight up, out of all of these games, ZZZ should take it just from their animation alone. Their animation it's pushing the bar, gamer. And the attention to detail in the characters' combat and stuff. Like, for example, God, there's so many characters I can give an example of. Let's do something obvious, like Piper, for example, right? Her weapon is heavy, right? And in the animations, you can see her kick up the weapon, kind of fall over a little bit, stuff like that, because there's weight behind it. There's weight behind the weapon. They had so much attention to detail in the attack animations that add either character moments or make sense. Like, for example, Yanagi, one of the recent characters that came out, a character I personally don't like, but I know some people do. But after a certain attack, she would push up her glasses because her glasses would be falling off during combat. Oh my god. I can rant about Zenless Zone Zero for forever, and I should probably move on for the sake of time. But trust me, that will probably be a video in the making right there. But Zenless Zone Zero, hands down, I don't care. You're wrong. Innovation and accessibility. I don't have the right to talk about that. I might be mentally handicapped, right, through like autism and ADHD, but like it's not something that affects me playing games through. Like, I'm not colorblind, for example, so I don't think I have the right to talk about that. So hopefully I think, like I said, the community has more of a right to talk about it, because like I said, I'm not disabled. I don't need accessibility, so I don't have the right to say which game has the best. Now we have best indie game. I have never heard of any of these, actually. Yeah, I have no stake in the claim of best indie game. I have never heard of these. Huh. You know what? I should probably just check them out eventually. But I'm just gonna do random guess. This one right here. Laurel and the Laser Eyes. I like the name. So there we go. That's my choice. Games for impact. What does that mean? Like, the impact on the gaming industry? Is that what it means? I guess then it would be Hellblade 2, I suppose? I don't know what that means. Like I don't know what that means. Like, is it like, how does it impact the gaming industry? What made the biggest splash? Like, I can't rate this category either, man. We're speeding through these. Best game direction. Ooh, this is pretty good. Ooh. All these options are really good. I'll say Black Myth Wukong. Like the direction, it's a pretty good. You gotta admit, it was a pretty good direction they went with that game. Yeah, I'll say Black Myth Wukong. Like it is hard. Trust me, it is hard compared to all of these. But like I'm starting to discount Elden Ring, because let's be honest, Elden Ring already won Game of the Year. So like, I don't know why their DLC is here. I don't think that's like fair. But like, if it was Elden Ring, like, of course I would probably choose it, but I'm just trying to skip out of Elden Ring, so I would say Black Myth Wukong. That has the best game direction. Because like I said, it's a good concept. It's a really good concept of you being, a Wukong, just being a monkey with a stick, bonking some people. And some of the monsters they have look fucking horrifying, man. God damn. Best fighting games. Ooh. So, I have played nearly every single one of these, right? Besides Tekken, right? I played Dragon Ball Sparking Zero as its like demo at a convention, but I was floored. I was floored by its combat. This game, I was okay with it. This one as well, it was okay. Multiverses, it was okay. But Multiverses, I just kind of didn't like it. I didn't like it. Because I believe Multiverses was it was like the like the Smash Brothers type game, right? Hold on, let's not be wrong. Hold on, let's look up multi. Let's make sure I'm not getting confused with any other game. Multi versus. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Maybe because I'm not a huge fan of Smash Brothers, so maybe that's why. But Tekken 8 and Sparking Zero, they're both really good, but I would put my money on Sparking Zero winning. Let's be honest. The game was really, really hype. All right, and me playing Sparking Zero was just such a wonderful experience I had at the convention that I went to. Right, and they even had a promotion of a Lamborghini wrapped in Sparking Zero stuff. I believe it's in one of my convention videos. It was Anime Impulse, actually. You guys should check it out. But yeah, I would say Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero wins this. Best family game. I'm just going to go with Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom because I just like the fact that they gave us a Legend of Zelda game where it's like, the actual Legend of Zelda. It's not about Link. It's about Zelda. So it's personal. That's really personal, but that's the main reason why. Best esports stuff. Okay. I'm not someone who actively watches esports. Okay? I don't think many people do. So I'm not qualified for any of this stuff. Especially best esports game. I don't play any of these because but playing games that are like heavily based around esports stuff is just pain sometimes. It's pain. Best debut indie games. I don't know any of these. So we're unfortunately gonna skip that. Well, I'm sorry. I haven't been paying attention to the indies this time. I don't know. Maybe because I just haven't heard of them, or maybe because I was just preoccupied with other games. But unfortunately, I couldn't get into the indie game market. So now we have Content Creator of the Year. Ooh boy. So I'm gonna go for this is also gonna be highly opinionated, but then again, this whole video is Queso. Because he's a meme. He's a meme, bro. You heard of Queso just because of the jokes of how fat he is. That's the main reason you heard of him. Like, he's a living, walking meme. And I might be mean, right? But I'm not the only person that wants to see him get up and walk to that stage. I want to see what fucked up jokes are going to come from him getting out of that chair and walking up to the stage. All right? I want to see what the internet would do. So that's why personally I want Queso to win that, because I just want to see what the internet can come up with. Knowing the internet, they're going to be so good. It's going to be honestly amazing. So now we have best community support. Helldivers 2, I think, wouldn't be in the running for this. Because, like, let's think about it rationally. The community was screaming at them that they're doing the wrong choice, and they actively ignored it. Sure, eventually they actually listened to the community, but that was eventually. Like, that wasn't from the jump. If they would have listened from the jump, they probably wouldn't be in the position that they are in now. But that's why I don't think Helldivers 2 should win that, personally. Because you guys ignored the community. Right? Even though personally, I didn't care about the way that the game state is. I still played the game in its quote-unquote worst state and still had fun. But majority of the community was not having fun. And they did not listen to them. So, no. Helldivers 2 should not be in the best community support. Best multiplayer? Sure. Best ongoing game? Sure. Best community support? Nah. But if you're talking about, like, the actual community themselves, but the actual community and not, like, the desperate-minded community, oh, yeah, it's one of the best communities out there. Straight up. Hands down. Super supportive. There's barely any toxicity. At least from my experience of the game, barely any toxicity. The community, it's a community-driven game, right? So, like, it's just The community's awesome. I love the Helldivers 2 community. I really love them. But if we're talking about devs and the community talking together, no, they shouldn't get it. They don't deserve it. I love, and this is coming from a person who loves Helldivers 2, and would personally love to see them be Game of the Year. But, nah. So, we have No Man's Sky. I guess. Fortnite, I don't know if they really interact with the community that much. Baldur's Gate 3 is probably good contention in Final Fantasy 14, but I'll probably put my money on 14. 14 listens to the community a lot, at least from what I've heard. Yeah, I'm putting on Final Fantasy 14. That's your official uneducated ruling. Well, partially educated, not fully. Best audio design. Ooh, this one's good. Black Ops 6 had some pretty good audio design, I'm not gonna lie. Like like you calling in the nuke, and you do just start screaming in pain and agony, and then all of a sudden, it just goes silent. You just hear the wind. Oh, it gives me chills right now thinking about it. That is peak sound design right there. That is so peak. Like, it gives you the actual consequences of dropping a nuke on such a minuscule conflict, right? Because the conflict is really minuscule. It's not that serious. And you're dropping the nuke, and you just feel the impact of that nuke. You know? And just the animation of it was great, too. Like that's the main thing that stands out to me in Black Ops 6 is just that nuke call-in was so good. Silent Hill 2 was also pretty good, though. Like, I'm in between Silent Hill 2 and Black Ops 6. Like, you know what? Screw it. I've been mean to Black Ops 6 for so long. You give them the spot. That nuke call-in sound design was just, it was so, it's too good. It's too good. I think they should get it. Best art direction. Black Myth Wukong. It's like mainly the same stuff that appeared earlier, but Black Myth Wukong. Like I said, Elden Ring, you already got your awards, bro. You guys need to chill out. It's a DLC. If it wasn't for Black Myth Wukong being here, I would choose Elden Ring, but I would say Black Myth Wukong. It's such a unique looking game. Best adaptation. So I'm not a person to watch shows very often, kind of like how I don't watch like content creators that much very often. Like, that's why for the content creator of the year, like, I don't know the rest of these guys at all, but I do know Queso because of memes. But I would say best adaptation is Arcane, because like Arcane, I've been hearing it a lot consistently, and about how good the animation is. You gotta admit that the animation for Arcane is fucking stellar. It's fucking stellar, and its story is really good. And not only that, but I see tons of these guys at conventions dressed up as Jinx, dressed up as like the red hair lady. The main reason why I only know Jinx is because literally I see Jinx everywhere, dude. Like with the shotgun, with the Shark rocket launcher. I see them everywhere at conventions. But I couldn't say the same for Fallout or Knuckles or Like a Dragon or Tomb Raider. But I've seen a lot of Arcane cosplays. So I would say Arcane. Best anticipated game. Let's be honest, it's most likely going to be GTA 6. Let's be really honest, guys and gals. It's GTA 6. Everyone talking about GTA 6. But personally, for me, Monster Hunter Wilds. I could give less of a fuck about GTA 6. I'm going to be dead honest with you. All right? Well, I'll care a little bit. But Monster Hunter Wilds? I remember what's tattooed on my hands, gamers. I already pledged my allegiance. It's Monster Hunter Wilds. I would personally vote for Monster Hunter Wilds, but if we're talking about like who wins, it's gonna be Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah. After all, have you guys seen the meme of something that happened before we got GTA 6? It's a meme for a reason. Although, I believe I heard GTA 6 got delayed, right? I don't know. But let's just be honest, GTA 6 will, but even if it was delayed, it'll probably still win. Here we go. Now we're getting to the spicy boys up here. The games that I've played. All right. Best action/adventure game. And there is no motherfucking way. Oh, excuse my language. But there's no way you put in Star Wars Outlaws. Excusez-moi? Excusez-moi? At least it's a good thing it didn't reach like the fucking game of the year, because I would have been completely like, but best action adventure game, Star Wars Outlaws, the game that is buggy as hell, the game where there's nothing to do, the game where the bro, there are so many things wrong with Outlaws, and I'm not talking about any of the political bullshit. All right. I'm talking about specifically how the game functions is wrong. There's no way it should be up here. Dead ass. No way. Star Wars Outlaw, get that out of here. If they win, rigged. Fucking rigged. There's no way they win. All right? Now we have Astrobot, and I just kind of personally don't like Sony at the moment, probably because of all the Helldivers 2 fiasco when it comes to Sony and them being a bit scummy. So personally, when it comes to Astrobot, nah, I wouldn't vote for them either. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I personally didn't play this one, but I believe it's pretty good. And Silent Hill 2 is of course there. It's also really good. But I'll probably go for Legends of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom again, because I like the fact that they wait. Hold on. You know what? I feel like I might be wrong. Hold on. Let me just make sure that I'm thinking about the right game that I should be thinking about. Right? It's that one. Yeah, I want this one. I want Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom to win because I like the fact that we finally get a Zelda game again. So, yeah, nah. I'm choosing that. I know it's biased. It's probably Prince of Persia: The Last Crown and Silent Hill 2 that are better than that, but come on, it's my personal opinion. Come on. We already knew this. Best action game. Oh my God. That is the juicy stuff you got right here. This is probably the hardest decision. Straight up. This is probably the hardest fucking decision. Black Myth Wukong, which we already know is a good goated game. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 might have its issues, but it's still pretty good. Helldivers 2, which is also amazing. Stellar Blade, which is astonishing. And Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2, which was also amazing. Oh, God. God, that's hard. Oh, my Lord. Damn. Okay. So, let's try to do this in a statistical way, sort of. So let's just remove Black Myth Wukong from the equation, not because this action isn't amazing, but the fact that they're already going to get multiple awards, let's be honest. Right? So let's give the other entries a shot here, right? Try to give them a shot. Because in my opinion, I think Black Myth Wukong would win that, but let's try to give the other ones a shot. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, like I said, it does have its issues, so that would kind of put it down a little bit. It is fun, but it has its issues, so we're probably going to be put down. Now, there's Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. Helldivers 2 is really good. That's a really good entry when it comes to action, right? Because like that's the whole thing about the game. Same with 40K Space Marine 2. Same thing with Stellar Blade. And I kind of wish all three of them would win. Personally, I kind of wish all three of them would win. No, if we go based on like the reward selection, I think Stellar Blade should probably take it, considering they didn't get that many nominees, right? But same thing with Space Marine 2. For some reason, they didn't get as many nominees as I thought they would. And now when I'm looking at the Game of the Year, I have some contentions with that, but we'll get to that in a moment. But oh man, what would I choose? Should I choose the game I played most, which is Helldivers 2? Should it be the game I had a lot of fun in, which is Stellar Blade, or should I go with the game that had like the best first impression, which was Space Marine 2? Oh wow, like I'm stammering on my words. Like I really don't know, and like this is not even COVID and the COVID brain, but blocking me. I honestly have zero clue who to go for. I am so indecisive on this one out of any of them. Some of them I was indecisive because I didn't know. This indecisiveness is because it's all so good. Like, I can't think of like one that's like superior to the other. Like, honestly, Black Myth Wukong is probably gonna win. Let's be honest, but oh my god, I would need to flip a coin or something. Well, no, there's too many entries. I don't know, I need to roll a dice or something, man. Oh my lord, oh my gosh, best action game. Okay, I guess I should let Helldivers 2 take it because I played that game the most. I didn't play Warhammer crazy like that. And Stellar Blade, same thing. I didn't play it as much time as I spent in Helldivers. So I guess Helldivers should take it. Okay. That's my final answer. Not really. Fuck. I'm so confused. I kind of want Stellar Blade to win too. It's same with Space Marine 2. Screw it. Helldivers 2. Let's move on to the next entry. We're wasting time. All right. Game of the year. Okay, I have some issues with this. First of all, why is the Elden Ring DLC here? I know it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's amazing. But one, Elden Ring already won Game of the Year. Two, it's a DLC. It's not like a separate game. It's a DLC. Right? Again, let me double check. Because you can never be too sure. But I'm dead certain that's a DLC right there. Right? Yeah, it's a DLC. So why is that here? It's a DLC. It's good, but really? Remove that off of there. They should have replaced that with either Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, or Warhammer. Same with Astrobot. Astrobot's fun, but it's not that good. All right, it's not that good to be like a Game of the Year contender. Like Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, Warhammer, they should also replace that. Then the Metaphor game, I don't know. I'm sort of biased because I don't really know it, so I would honestly take that off as well. But who knows? Maybe that's like a hidden sleeper gem that I just never experienced in my life. Right? Baltro, I also don't know what that is either, so probably I would take it off. Like, it's because like Baltro and Metaphor, I've never heard of them, but I sure as hell heard a lot of Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, Warhammer. And usually Game of the Years are like usually popularity contests. So I would say like those games should beat out those in my opinion. But if we're looking at all the entries, it's going to be Black Myth Wukong. Out of all the entries, if Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, Warhammer were there, I would say it would be a tougher battle. But if that's what we're given here, it should be Black Myth Wukong that wins. That game is uber popular, has a huge fan base. Right, it's a big hit. Black Myth Wukong should win Game of the Year. And that's from a personal perspective and one that I think would actually win perspective. This concludes today's Day Talk. We had a good time discussing a few things about the nominees, in my opinion. I would say that the choices they made aren't complete BS like some of the other ones. But who knows? These are nominees after all and not the final result. So we're going to see what gets chosen here. And some people will definitely be mad no matter what they choose. Well, it was nice talking to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and throw away my drink. And I'll talk to you all next time.